Hey guys, happy Thursday. I hope everybody had a wonderful love day yesterday. I'm coming on this morning before I get ready to go into the gym, and I want to talk about good fear versus bad fear, because I think sometimes we haven't had real good examples of understanding what courage really looks like. I think that a lot of you are sometimes waiting to become fearless before you risk anything, before you venture out to do something. You're waiting for this certainty and assuredness that you're going to be feeling like perfect peace, and that you are going to be absolutely confident in yourself before you do it, before you venture out, before you go after the dream. So I'm going to give some examples this morning because it is so important to understand the difference between good fear and bad fear. And this is the only way I really know how to explain this. Because if you have grown up in a fearful environment, what does a fearful environment look like? If you come from a family or a culture where you have been raised around a mindset of lack, a fear of change, where you have not been around people who have been daring to go after new goals, new results, new life, if you have been around complacent people, if you have been around fearful people, then fear has been normalized for you. And what that means is that as you are beginning to dream bigger and as God is beginning to stretch you, what feels like, so nervousness can be mistaken for fear. Thank you guys for your thumbs up. Nervousness can be mistaken for fear. The fear of the unknown can be mistaken for bad fear, right? The fear, the feeling of change, the feeling of shift, the uncomfortableness of coming out of your comfort zone feels scary. But that's good fear. That's some good fear. That's the good stuff. Okay? I want to make the difference this morning to help you understand that there's a difference between fear, where you are absolutely not doing the right thing, right? Because God is giving you the spiritual feedback and you're making decisions, fear-based decisions, because it's a mindset of lack. Right? It's coming from a place of low self-worth, low self-esteem, low self-confidence. You've got stinking thinking, and you're making fear-based decisions that are out of that place of lack and less and low vibe, low frequency feelings of anxiety. There's a difference between that fear and good fear. Just because God is stretching you, that doesn't mean that that's bad fear. Anytime, so the way our brains work, guys, the way our psychology works, the psyche of human beings, your brain doesn't like change. So guess what? This is why you can say, oh, I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to go exercise. And if you haven't done that in a long time or never done that, your brain has got resistance to change, even though it's something you really want. When you say you want to go start the business, and now across your timeline comes something from me to book a consultation for a logo or a complimentary dream business consultation that we're now offering, and you see it, and your first instinct is to jump at it because you've got this idea and this seed that God has planted in you for a new business, but then it's not something you're comfortable with, and it's not something you've ever done. So here comes, right? That's healthy, good fear because it is new, but you're so used to being in a fear-based mindset, in the bad fear, that you mistake the good fear, the nervousness of newness, There's a nervousness of newness where your brain is in conflict and because it's getting rewired. Can I have somebody say in the comments, God, rewire my brain. Help me to be comfortable with you rewiring my brain. Help me to stretch out of this comfort zone. And guess what? It's not going to feel good. My brain is going to fight me every stretch of the way because my brain equates change with danger. Your brain equates change with danger, harm. God, rewire my brain to get used to being uncomfortable. God, rewire my brain to see this new situation as newness and new nervousness, not fear, new nervousness because you've never been here before. You've never experienced it before. And God is stretching you. And with it comes conflict, confusion. Oh, am I even supposed to be doing this? Am I even supposed to be working out like this? Am I supposed to be this sore? Am I supposed to be so scared? Am I supposed to be, why am I so nervous booking this complimentary dream business consultation? Why am I so nervous? Why does this feel like my skin is being ripped off of my bones? Why am I I said I want a date. I said I want new love. I said I want to be married. I said I want a boyfriend. I said I want a girlfriend. But now as you stretch yourself out of the comfort zone to go to the meetup, to go into the mixer, to go online, why am I so nervous? God, why am I so scared? Because I said I want this. Now here comes fear. Here comes fear. Guess what fear looks like? It masks itself. Fear, bad fear, masks itself as wisdom. Oh, you're not supposed to be on that app. Oh, it's not meant for you to go to the gym this early. Oh, it's not meant for you to start a business right now. It must not be the right timing. It must not be the will of God. When I hear Christians constantly say, well, if it's the will of God, and they're trying to pass that off as faith when it's really fear. Because, well, we'll see. I'll pray about it. That means never. Let's just be honest. We've got these little cliches and things that people say so that it comes off like you're being wise or full of faith, but you're absolutely full of fear. And you've learned to quote scriptures around it, and you've learned to comfort yourself with these blankets of fear so you don't have to dare to do anything. You don't have to risk anything, and you tell yourself it's God. You tell yourself it's faith. You tell yourself a whole lot of crap because that's what our brains and ego does. Kingdom Hustlers Academy says some die at 25 but aren't buried till they're 75. They give up. And I want to talk to you this morning about fear. That it's okay to have moments of fear. But you have got to get up every day and make up your mind to live from a place of faith and courage and have moments of fear that you have to overcome. But the predominance of your days need to be full of faith. Faith and overcoming fears. Overcoming fears with that faith. That means if you can't look at your life and point to specific actions you have taken that took you out of your comfort zone, and if you can't point to something new that you are trying or doing, then you are not challenging your fears. I'm going to say it one more time. If you take an inventory of your life, even in the last 90 days, let's make it simple, the last 90 days, and if you can't look at something, if you can't point out actions you've taken that challenged your status quo, that caused you to step outside of your comfort zone. I don't care if it was you packed a healthy lunch, you made a new choice, you meal prepped some food, you went to the gym and you hadn't been for a while. Right? Brene Brown says it nicely. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. Listen, it is in our everyday choices, y'all. It is how you show up in your everyday choices. It's making the decision to wake up an hour early so you can pack a healthy lunch before you go to work. It's waking up early to go to the gym and prioritizing your personal goals before the craziness of your day sets in. It is prioritizing your health, wealth, abundance, and well-being over everything else. It is you looking for ways to challenge yourself. It is you aligning yourself with people who are challenging themselves and dreaming bigger and believing bigger and living bigger and going for it. Because guess what? If you hang around people with stinking thinking, you're going to have stinking thinking. I heard about this one research that said, if you are friends with people who are severely overweight, you're something like 15% more likely to be overweight yourself. It ain't even who you immediately deal with. It is who the people you around and who they're around, because they're influencing you by default. It's real. Energy is contagious. Thought and mindset is contagious. Spirit is contagious. And especially if you're a very good-hearted, loving person, you can think that you're influencing the people around you more than they're influencing you. And the whole time, they're influencing you more than you realize. And you're thinking, I'm setting a good example. I'm an example of love. I'm an example of God's glory. I'm an example of faith. And the whole time, them messy butts, I almost cursed this morning. Them messy butts, messy Marys, gossiping Garys, all these people you hang around making all these excuses for them, and believe it or not, they are undermining you. Undermining your success, undermining your abundance, undermining your goals. Because all those little seeds and all that energy that goes into all the time they're wasting, paying attention to what all these celebrities are doing constantly. And did you see this on social media? And then this happened. And they just jumping from one next crisis and one next chaos moment to the next. And they always got something to talk about, but they ain't never talking about no goals. They ain't never talking about no money. They ain't never talking about investing. They talking about something 3 years ago. Oh, I'm going to buy a house. Or I'm going to get my credit together. Oh, I'm going to lose this weight. But who's really about it? Who's about it? Who is about it? Insurance for Bosses says, girl, it's true. That's why I spend 90% of my time by myself. And you're going to have to be okay with seasons of more isolation. You got to be okay, because that's when you're focused. That's when you're in the gym making it happen. That's when you're in the lab making it happen. That's when you're quiet and God can guide you and order your steps every day. Every day. See, this is no joke. If you think you're waking up every day and you're going to have a good life because you're such a good person, a good person. Oh, you have a good heart. You're such a good person. Oh, you're such a good person. Oh, you deserve it. That's not the way life works. I'm here to tell you. For those of you who need a wake-up call, everything in your life isn't going to be great because you're a good person, because you have a good heart. Matter of fact, I have watched people who suffer the most have good hearts and good intentions. But guess what? Guess what good-hearted, good-intentioned people often lack? Discipline, focus, courage, backbone, boundaries, a voice, determination, gumption, positive mindset. Really good-hearted people often lack. Yeah, you got a great heart. Yes, you have a good heart. Yes, you're a good person. But look at all the other stuff you're missing. That's a part of God. That is a part of what God says we are supposed to have. Good self-control. You're supposed to have self-control. You're supposed to be disciplined. You're supposed to have boundaries. You're supposed to have a voice. You're supposed to have backbone. You're not supposed to just go for anything. You're supposed to learn your lessons. You're supposed to get away from people who are not the kind of people you want to be. And you can minister and create platforms and write books and you can help people all you want. But if you are around them and this is who you hang out with, guess what? You're going to be more like them. And good-hearted people think, oh, I don't want to judge. I don't know. That's not the way it works. You are not immune. You got to get around some people who are about it. And you pray, God, give me my people. Give me my strong people. Give me people who are reaching goals. Give me people who are buying property. Give me people who are building wealth. Give me people who are going on vacations. Give me people who are buying commercial properties. Bring me people building businesses. Bring me people building dreams. Bring me people, God, who are getting in shape and building muscle and eating healthy. Give me people who want to live till they're 90. Give me people who got healthy relationships. Bring me people, God, that I want to be more like. And I will honor those relationships by becoming more like them too. I won't be the weakest link, bringing them down. I will come together in partnership to lift up and raise up our collective consciousness to reach our goals. Goals. I don't want to be around just anybody. We got goals. We got stuff we need to accomplish. Life is but a blink. It's going to be here and gone. What are you going to do with your life? What are you going to do with your days? What are you going to accomplish while you're here on earth? What is going to get done while you're here? What are you going to make up your mind to do? All the distractions, stinking thinking, all this low vibe, low frequency, low energy, fear-based. Can I tell you something really quick and I gotta go? Fear-based decisions are not inviting in and manifesting your abundance. Fear-based decisions are not getting you closer to your goals. And if you don't begin to challenge every thought that crosses your mind as being either fear or faith motivated, you are going to continue to make choices that undermine your success. Fear is undermining your life. Lack of honesty with yourself, not with other people. Lack of honesty with yourself. Lack of self-awareness. Getting still enough to deal with you is undermining your success. It's undermining everything you say you want. It's undermining it. All right. Make sure you go follow VonEaton.house on Instagram. Make sure you go to VonEaton.house to book your complimentary dream business consultation that is up now. We have a new form on our website and booking site. You get a book of free, absolutely complimentary dreamer. What did I say? Guys, I'm trying to go into the gym. A complimentary dream business consultation at VonEaton.house. Go over, follow us on Instagram at VonEaton.house. And I'm still offering them one-on-one clarity calls, dream consultations, as well as a business strategy session. Come to Atlanta, have a power lunch with me. Book yours today. They are booking up. Make sure you lock that in with me ASAP. Today's price ain't tomorrow's price. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm launching this new business side of Von Eaton and getting all this going. I've been doing this for years. Today's price is not tomorrow's price. If you want to work with me and you want to lock me in at these prices and the opportunities that I'm providing, you better get in where you fit in right now, because it ain't staying there. I'm letting you know right now. All right. I love you guys. Blessings in abundance. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.